Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to the newest episode of Go Go Nagano. Go Go Nagano. Yay!
This is Sean.
This is Young Me. So nice to have you here with us today.
Yes, we are at Nawate Street again.
Again.
Yes. So today we'd like to talk about something different. So we'd like to talk about Japanese academic year. Is it okay?
Japanese school year.
Yeah, school
Yes.
year.
Academic year, school year. Absolutely.
So it's mid-March and school is having a lot of graduation ceremonies. For example, 2 weeks ago, many high schools in early March, high school already finished their graduation ceremonies in early March. And then in mid-March, many junior high school and then primary school had a graduation ceremonies. And then in April, the new school year begins. And
New school year will begin in April.
yes, what about in
Yeah.
Canada?
All right. So in North America, normally the first week of September, in Canada, USA, and Mexico. In Western Europe, France, Germany, the Benelux countries, also September, or in England's case, sometimes October. Australia, New Zealand, I think, is more or less October as well.
Yes.
So Japan being an April start, that might be, as far as I know, that is quite a rare case in terms of the G20 Western democracies. An April start for the school year might be rather unusual, not only in the G20, but perhaps in the world also. Yeah.
So I run this English school business, and among my students, there are high school students who graduated from high school, and they are 18 years old kids. And usually, when they decide to go to Japanese universities, then they can start the new beginning of the academic year from April, because all Japanese universities start in April. But this year, some students are planning to study in like New Zealand, Australia, the United States, and Canada. So they have to wait for about 5 or 6 months before getting started, because the academic year usually starts in September. Actually, this time, like nothing to do time, is not
Nothing
bad,
to
yes.
do.
Yeah, not bad that they can they can work part time. They can spend some time for visa preparation, application, time for application.
Yes.
So having some time, blank space, nothing to do time.
Nothing
It's
to do.
Not bad, but actually, if there is a good connection between Japanese schools and then the other schools in foreign countries, it might be actually efficient.
Yeah, and if they are planning on going to tertiary education in a Western country, then that nothing to do time might be good for studying the language of the country they are planning on living in overseas.
I see. So just can I talk about Japanese educational systems?
Please
Yes.
do. I think many of our viewers will be keenly interested in finding out about education here in Japan, in the land of the rising sun. Yes.
So when the kids become 7 years old at the year in the year when kids become 7 years old,
Yeah.
they start primary school.
Okay.
And then academic year starts in April. But before that, they go to nursery schools or preschools, and then they start learning letters and then numbers at primary school.
Primary school.
So before going to primary school, they just go to nursery schools or preschools, and then they enjoy like singing, drawing pictures, playing outside. So they don't do much about academic things
Okay.
at nursery school.
Okay.
But once they become primary school students,
Yeah, grade 1,
Yes.
grade 2, grade
Yes.
3.
Yes.
Yes.
they start studying Japanese, math, and science, and then social studies.
No foreign languages.
Foreign language education that starts from fifth grade.
Grade 5, I
Yes,
see.
grade 5.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
but also from grade 3,
Grade
they
3.
have a time called foreign language activity.
Foreign language activity. Sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Yes.
Sounds like fun.
But it's not a credit, non-credit subject.
I see. Non-credit subject. So in grade 3, third graders have foreign language activity time, but the point is that is a non-credit course. So academically, it's not weighted very heavily. Okay, yes.
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 Science and then social studies also start when they become grade 3.
I see.
So when
I see.
first
And those
grade-
are credit classes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. sir.
So the grade 1 students
Yes.
start studying about math, Japanese, and PE, music, art and craft. I think they are basic 5 subjects
Okay.
that they study.
Excellent. Excellent.
But some students actually struggles to cope with the new school system. I mean, they are familiar with nursery schools or preschools, but at school they have to sit at the desk and chairs, and then they have to look at the teacher, and then teacher is standing in front of the blackboard or whiteboard. So the way that they are educated becomes much more academic, and then some kids feel it is very stressful to study at such an environment.
Yes, and overseas viewers may be surprised to learn that due to dietary changes in the traditional Japanese diet, there are more and more elementary school students and even junior high students, more and more students in the public education system who are on the spectrum, who are on the autism spectrum due to more and more prepared foods, commercial foods being in their daily diet
I see.
than ever before.
I'm not sure about the factor causing more and more kids becoming like autistic, but it is quite true that when I talk with friends who are school teachers, there are the number of kids who should be taken care, who should be taken care of has been increasing. Yes. So if you go to Japanese schools, for example, like many public schools have special classes called special classes.
Yes.
Yes, and then some kids who need more support are sent to special classes.
Yes. What's the Japanese phrase for that?
特別学級
Tokubetsu gakyu.
Tokubetsu
Ah, so tokubetsu shien gakyu. Tokubetsu shien gakyu.
Yeah.
Special education. Yes.
But I think it is not only children's problem. The Japanese education system is quite conventional, still following that old-fashioned. In some ways, old-fashioned. I don't say that. I don't to be too critical about old Japanese educational system, but once kids become grade 1, then they are put in the classroom where about 35 students sit together, and then there is only one homeroom teacher. and then kids cannot be too noisy because there are 35 students in one classroom, so they have to sit more like patiently and then listen to like paying good attitudes toward the teachers and then the other friends. So there are some group activities, but when you compare the nursery school system and then Japanese school system, some kids might feel very stressed to have such an academic setting.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And, you know, that is absolutely true. And everything young Mi Sensei just said, I completely concur with. But people outside Japan, non-Japanese viewers watching us right now here on YouTube, they might be unaware of the fact that with respect to math, in the field of math, many Japanese public education students are either 1 year or in some cases 2 years ahead
I
of
see.
many students studying math in Western countries. We know one family in Ueda City, and the family was transferred to Atlanta, Georgia, for the father's career. They were transferred to America, to Atlanta City, for 3 years, and the daughter was placed in a math class 2 years above her actual grade level, because that's how advanced Japanese math classes are compared to Canadian or American mathematics classes. Yeah.
So in this group environment, it's not easy to meet individual needs. So that is a limitation of teaching kids in a classroom.
I see.
And then that
I
happens
see.
everywhere around the world.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
the point is that with the new technology available for children, probably Japanese school educational system could be restructured in
I
the
see.
future,
I
and
see.
I hope that many children can enjoy going to school.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Yeah, me too,
April,
me
yes,
too.
April is
Yeah.
coming soon,
Yeah.
and then hopefully many kids feel excited to go to school and then meet new friends
Yes.
and meet good teachers
Yes.
and have fun time over there.
Okay, may I ask one last question?
Okay.
And we hear the drums. We
Yes.
hear the percussion drums from the Shinto shrine just behind us. Those drums we hear are from the Shinto shrine. Okay, one last question, young me, because then we have to go. I guess we're running out of battery power. Here in a Shinto shrine,
Yeah.
we can sometimes see wooden blocks, thin wooden blocks, which I guess are some kind of talisman, some kind of omamori. I'm not sure. I don't know. But sometimes we can see thin blocks of wood where pupils and students have written messages
I
in ink.
Okay.
Can you tell us what is the correct
Okay,
name of those?
You are talking about Emma.
Emma. Those are called Emma.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Emma. That's the word I was trying to remember, but I couldn't remember it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
So when you visit Japanese shrines in
Yeah.
the future,
Yes.
you can see this wooden board
Yes.
and then this wooden plate. And
Yes.
then people write their resolution, wishes.
They write their resolutions or their wishes, usually scholastic or
Yes.
academic aspirations. They write them in a calligraphy, maybe using a calligraphic pen.
Yes.
I don't know. It's not a regular ballpoint
So
pen.
some students come to shrine,
Yeah.
like writing the New Year resolution.
Yeah.
Let me pass the school entrance exam.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Let me get into my first choice university.
Yes.
Or I hope with this good luck Emma, with this good luck talisman, I hope I can enter my first choice high school.
Yes.
Or even in some cases, I suppose, I hope I could get into the junior high school, which is my number one first choice. Yeah. Okay, young me sensei, when you were in public school, did you ever write some messages in ink on those Emma talismans? Did you ever do that?
No, I've never been to Japanese public schools because I was only educated at Korean ethnic school in Japan. So I've never written any resolution, but my kids did.
Your kids
So,
did that?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And did they
let's-
work? When your kids wrote those Emma messages in a Shinto shrine and then hung them up in
No,
public,
they-
did they work? Did the Emma work?
They didn't go to the Shinto shrine, but they went to one of the temples in Japan.
A temple.
Yes.
Okay.
And, yes,
Yeah.
that worked.
It did work. Yay.
Yeah.
So your children got to go to the educational institution, which was their first choice. Yay.
So now I'm
Yeah.
wishing for a great beginning
Yeah.
of the academic year
Yeah.
for those who go to start a new school life.
Yay. Fantastic.
What about you? Do you have any comments?
Well, now in Tokyo, now it's the middle of March, and in Tokyo this year they're already celebrating Hanami parties, which we spoke about in a previous episode of Go Nagano. But once we get into Ohanami season, like young me sensei told us, we start to think about the new school year. So I just hope all the boys and girls and all the young men and young ladies, I just hope they can attain and achieve their educational goals and dreams. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's all about our YouTube video today.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching our video clip. So see you next time.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to Go Nagano if you feel that is something you would like to do,
Yes.
and we sure hope it is.
Yes. So thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.